Hey guys, Drax here, and this is going to be a new sort of start for the channel as we have installed Tapple cams into most of our birds' nest boxes now, so you can see exactly what is going on during the breeding season inside the nest boxes now. This is really cool. In this one, we have one of our best pairs of birds, the blue and green Quakers. Blue one is the male, green is the female. Right now it's on the night vision cam, but you'll be able to see the colors with the daylight. And what we're going to be doing here is showing off weeks 0 to 3, basically going from eggs to 3 weeks old. So I really hope you guys enjoy this journey with us and the Quakers. Okay, so at this point we've jumped forward about 15 days. Obviously not much happens while the female is incubating the eggs. She literally has one of the most boring but important jobs, and she literally has to stay on the eggs for the 22 to 30 days until they incubate and hatch. So the male has a bit more of let's say an enjoyable time, because he can go in and out of the nest box and make the nest more secure, as he's doing in this video here with his sticks. And it seems like the males really do enjoy this job, trying to make sure the nest is secure. Quite often you'll see him coming in and out. He'll take the same stick in and out several times until he finds a position that works for it, or he just has to find another stick that goes in first and then he gets the next one. And he won't stop until he feels really happy with it. And also he checks with the female, or she checks the stick security, and she makes sure that it's correct for the nest too. So you'll see that a few times, and you can see as the nest as time has gone on, the nest has been built up at the front sort of side there of the nest box, and the sticks are growing going there across the top. This is a completely natural behavior. In the wild, they build their nests out of a lot of sticks wherever they decide to build it, and we like to encourage it, and it's pretty cool to watch. In the early days, in the case of this pair of Quakers, the male would always tend to feed the female, and then the female would feed her babies. She seems to have a gentler way about her, as is often the case with the females. And she would, you could see in a clip very shortly that she's very delicate with these very small chicks that have just come out of the egg. Whereas the male didn't really seem to want to feed them early on, but in another clip we'll show later, as they get a little bit bigger, he did take on the responsibility of feeding them also. So it's a real team effort. He goes out, he gets the food, which of course we provide, and we like to feed them a mix of different things, especially boiled egg during this time, as that's given them a lot of vitamins and proteins and fats, which is all good for them. And we also mix in a lot of vegetables. They get a lot of bonus treats during this time, and it really does them and the babies a world of good. And as you'll see, there's a lot of rapid growth from the babies. They grow very fast and very healthy. Here we jump forward another 4 days, and the chicks are now only 10 days old, but they are growing at a crazy rate and they have quite the appetite. Here you can see now the male Quaker is also feeding the babies. He's quite confident to do so, and he fills them up very fast. The female still, of course, wants feeding because she stays in the box with them, keeping them warm most of the time, but he does help out with feeding all the babies too. But he will prioritize the female because not only do the babies need food, she of course needs food as well. Sometimes, quite often during this process, he would feed the babies and kind of forget about her a little bit. So she actually would pop out and feed herself, but wouldn't leave them alone too long and come back in. But I'll leave you with this clip because it's one of the best ones, where it's a feeding frenzy with both the parents doing quite the job. Over the next few days, it got very hot in the UK, and the birds started getting dehydrated in the nest. It was so bad that the female didn't really want to stay in there with the babies, and she had no need to. It was over 30 degrees in the UK with very high humidity, which these birds did not like at all, and they really didn't need that much heat at this age with how big they were getting. So we decided the best course of action would be actually to take them out of the nest, because they look like they might actually pass away otherwise. So since then, around about the 3-week mark, we have been hand rearing them, and in the upcoming video I'll show you their progress from 3 weeks till probably 6 weeks, and then we'll probably do a weaning video later on. But I hope you guys like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.